Y'all, not again. So I'm going to keep this video short because if you've seen the last one, you know exactly what I'm going to talk about here. But I haven't played Rivals for some time, and I came back to see what they made. And they made some summer skins, which I completely expected. And I knew how it was going to go based on how the last ones went. So I wasn't going to make another video on it, but... Wait, they're not going to roll the clip again? Oh, good, I can keep talking. Well, thank you NetEase developers, because now you just gave me another reason to squeeze every last drop out of this topic. But what is up, guys? The Crimson Defender back here with another video, and before we start this, hit the likes button, hit the subscribe if you want to see more topics that don't have to do with analyzing how a game uses lust for profit. But without further ado, let's get into it. We will see you there. So, like I just said, I have very little intent on revisiting this topic until I saw that they released that new costume for Emma Frost, which at this point is this game's cash cow. At first, I didn't think much of it until I saw a TikTok that showed the back of the skin, which I won't show again, where the clothes are a tiny bit see-through, really putting the tease into NetEase. And coupled with the newest summer skins, I'm going to revisit this idea and determine whether they have learned their lesson or they're still capitalizing on the Gooner epidemic of Marvel Rivals. Okay, so starting off with Mantis, as this is going to be by far the quickest section, there could be some arguments that NetEase is trying to force the Gooner narrative again, but this time, I actually don't believe it. After looking at the trailer, you can kind of see it here, but unlike the trailers of the past, it doesn't seem like the developers are content with putting the booty all over the camera, which I think is especially good because I don't think many people were clamoring for Mantis to be a summer skin. Now, despite what I just said, there is one thing that catches me off guard, and that is at the very end of the trailer. If you look at all the characters, they kind of squash and stretch, which is very hard to notice, but if you speed it up, it's pretty apparent. And I don't know if the people working on this trailer intended for it, but if you look, they definitely gave Mantis jiggle physics. And I would have been able to excuse it, but it's also the fact that Mantis is front and center. With my boy Human Torch definitely deserved it. His summer costume was so much better. But overall, not a bad showing. So as for Invisible Woman, I actually have some good news this time. I was looking through the trailers and couldn't find anything really showcasing her at all. They more so focused on Punisher and the other summer skins. So does that mean NetEase finally learned their lesson? Is this game healing? Am I finally going to be able to stop talking about this? Wait. Oh, come on. Damn it, NetEase. Just when I thought you learned your lesson, apparently means nothing now. And it's the fact that it's Invisible Woman, it's a very sought after contender for a summer skin. Especially after the balance costume makes it 10 times worse. And this is without talking about the emote, which I didn't talk about before. Acid Feet people are going to be beating it harder than the Texans just beat the Ravens this week. And yes, the Steelers, I am a Steelers fan, so of course I was going to throw a Ravens-Texans joke in here. You know, besides those two things though, the other cinematic for the skin isn't anything to worry about, unlike Psylocke and Luna Snow's were. But I had so much faith in this trailer, and they blew it. Almost like half the people that made her. So, with all that being said, does this mean the developers have learned their lesson? I mean, the only times they really gave us the booty, it was so predictable, I'm pretty sure people last year could have expected this. In the same way that I'm pretty certain that Emma Frost will be getting a summer skin next year. And it's going to be so big that I'm going to have to make an entire video just for that one skin. But this time around, I think they did good, as Mantis really had nothing. I wasn't even really expecting Mantis to be in the second wave, and I don't think anybody was. And Invisible Woman was a given, and the Emma Frost skin, it was only a matter of time. So honestly, I think they did it better than the Red Light District Marvel Rivals edition that was Wave 1. But do we still have to put all of them in bikinis? Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry if I was a little bit quiet. It's also kind of early in the morning. Well, not really early in the morning, but I'm tired, and this has been a very long week. So I'm gonna get going and get this video actually out. So we will see you guys later. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that, and hit the notification bell. But we will see you guys later. The Crimson Defender out.